Hey, it's June 7th, and we find ourselves in Proverbs chapters 13 through 15. In our last video, we looked at many, but not all, of the reasons that we bring problems on ourselves and others around us. Now that we understand the problem a bit better, we can now focus on the solutions that Proverbs presents to those problems. I'll be pulling primarily from chapters 10 through 15, but there are more solutions in additional chapters that we'll see as we continue reading Proverbs over the next few days. Obviously, step number one is gain wisdom, which begins with the fear of the Lord, or the very deep respect for God and His Word. Proverbs also tells us that we need to work hard. Lazy hands bring for poverty, but diligent hands bring wealth. We need to obey authorities. Chapter 10, verse 8 says, "The wise in heart accept commands, but a chattering fool comes to ruin." We're to forgive and love others. Chapter 10, verse 12, "Hatred stirs up conflict, but love covers over all wrongs." We are to encourage others. Chapter 10, verse 21, "The lips of the righteous nourish many, but fools die for lack of sense." We'll talk about the fool tomorrow more. "Watch what you say," in chapter 11, verses 12 through 13, says, "Whoever derides their neighbor has no sense, but one who has understanding holds their tongue. A gossip betrays a confidence, but a trustworthy person keeps a secret." We are to be kind to others. Chapter 11, verse 17, "Those who are kind benefit themselves, but cruel bring ruin on themselves." Chapter 11, verses 24 and 25 tell us we are to be good to others. "One person forgives freely, yet gains more. Yet another withholds unduly and comes to poverty. A generous person will prosper. Whoever refreshes others will be refreshed." We are also to love God's discipline. Chapter 12, verse 1, "Whoever loves discipline loves knowledge, but whoever hates correction," I love this, "is stupid." We're to ignore insults. Chapter 12, verse 16, "Fools show their annoyance at once, but the prudent overlook an insult." You don't always have to defend yourself. We're to follow good examples. Chapter 13, verse 20, "Walk with the wise and become wise, for a companion of fools suffers harm." We're to be patient. Chapter 15, verse 18, "A hot-tempered person stirs up conflict, but the one who is patient calms a quarrel." And in chapter 15, verse 22, "Get advice. Plans fail for the lack of counsel, but with many counselors they succeed." Now, you may have noticed how most of the solutions have to do with how we treat and respond to others. So what can we take away from today's Proverbs? 2 Peter chapter 1, verse 3 tells us that God's Word contains everything we need for life and godliness, even the practical day-to-day advice for avoiding and resolving problems. My prayer for us today is that we will put these principles into practice in our lives and continue to grow daily in our wisdom and knowledge of God's Word. If you haven't done so already, please download a Through the Bible reading plan at asperiercommunitychurch.org/throughthebible. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.